They want to do what? Hey guys, Britt here. Welcome to End Times Bible Prophecy. We're going to talk about a story today that I believe is an indication of the times in which we live and how close the tribulation period is. If you've been watching this channel, none of this will come as a surprise to you. So what am I talking about? Well, let's start right here with this tweet. It says, Tether is developing a Neuralink rival, Brain OS. And Neuralink, as many of you remember, is a company that Elon Musk founded that has a brain chip interface. And the point of the company is to restore sight to the blind and restore the ability to move your limbs if you're paralyzed. But then, as you remember, Elon Musk said, and I'm going to get one too. But as far as I know, Elon Musk is not paralyzed. He's not blind. So why? Well, this is going to tell us why. So it says, Brain OS attempts to connect the human brain with computers, just like Neuralink. Tether invested $200 million in BlackRock Neurotech, helping paralyzed people control robots, type text, and fly drones with their minds. The mission? Make innovation accessible to everyone, not just big corporations. So what do they mean by accessible innovation? Well, he links to this Tether tweet that is an article with an excerpt of Tether's CEO, Paolo Ardano, in an interview he did with an Italian journalist. So this is right here on the Tether website. I'll put links to this in the comments so you can go look at this yourself. But it says Brain OS and the re-evolution of human intelligence. And the question is asked, everybody is talking about AI. Do you think it will surpass human intelligence? And what consequences will this have? And guys, I can tell you the consequences that are going to be faced by this advancing tech is the return of Jesus Christ. But let's read on. This is the response from the CEO of Tether. He says, we need to focus primarily on how artificial intelligence will transform the workforce and job market. For instance, AI will be a key component of humanoid robots' brains. Tesla is already producing them, and I believe that within the next 5 years, every automotive company is likely to produce their own version. This makes sense because automotive companies already have the assembly lines and engineering expertise to produce all the small components needed to build them. We're already amazed by what AI can do today. Imagine what it will do in 5 or 10 years. And then think about what it could do when integrated into a humanoid robot. It's already confirmed through commercial orders with current manufacturers that major fast food franchise chains and other chains, for example, in the transportation sector, will test humanoid robots within their processes. AI is already skilled in programming tasks and will soon be able to enhance itself. It already is. I have no doubt that in the future it will write code 10 times more efficiently and effectively than the best programmer on earth. I consider myself an excellent developer with 30 years of experience, yet I'm pragmatically aware that in the coming years, AI will be able to perform this type of work better than I can. And the journalist responds, but AI doesn't have human creativity. And his response says, well, that hardly matters. 80% of the jobs in the world, 80% of the time, don't require extreme creativity, just the ability to think objectively and correctly execute tasks. I'll probably be criticized for this statement, but I believe it's important to be extremely objective when analyzing a technology's impact on society as a whole. The line between human creativity and AI's artistic simulation is already very thin today. I therefore believe it's likely that in the next 5 to 10 years, we won't be able to tell whether an artistic production was created by a human or a machine. And here's where it gets interesting and where this investment that Tether has made into a Neuralink rival is, to me, a sign of the times in which we live and how close we are, guys, to the tribulation period. So he states, so humans risk becoming irrelevant. And he responds, the tech industry is heavily investing in AI with the potential to replace humans in various sectors. While various regulations will try to limit the negative effects on society, the reality is that trying to limit this revolution will be like using a teaspoon to empty an ocean. To remain relevant, humans will need to be able to think and create in more complex ways than they can today. We need a mathematical coprocessor directly connected to our brain, something that helps us think much faster. The human brain, though incredible, is limited, extremely creative but modest in terms of processing capacity. If we could equip it with high-speed access to all information available on the planet and computing power thousands of times greater than current levels, we could ideate, create, discover, and innovate faster. But most importantly, we would have the opportunity to remain the most intelligent species on Earth. This isn't guaranteed if we don't evolve faster than machines. The intelligence gap that exists today between a fish and a human could exist in the future between a human and an intelligent robot. Ironically, we're creating the conditions that could lead to that future ourselves. He says, however, with a chip connected to our brain, we could combine the natural creative abilities of the human mind with significant computational power. This approach, for example, could allow scientists to develop a deeper and more precise understanding of the universe, physics, our own bodies, and the environment we live in, all at an exponentially faster rate than current processes. And guys, we've talked about this over and over and over again. Been talking about it for over 20 years myself, that this idea that AI is a threat to humanity, that AI will take over, supersede humans, much like we see in the Terminator movies with Skynet, is false. It always has been, and it should have been clear that it was false for this exact reason. Human beings, in their arrogance, would never allow such a thing to happen. And we have transhumanists, such as the CEO of Tether, saying, we're going to merge with this technology. So the threat to humanity and to those who don't merge with the technology comes from the people who will. It comes from the depravity of the human heart, from sinful man merging with this technology. So that's the threat. But this goes on. He says, again, imagine the impact of this enhancement on accelerating scientific advancements. Therefore, to stay relevant, humans will need to increase their intelligence, which can be achieved by enhancing the brain's computational abilities. Obviously, it's crucial that this potentially invasive technology be in the public domain and not owned by a few entities. Tether is therefore interested in developing it openly and in collaboration with universities worldwide, allowing free access to the technology. Through its investment in BlackRock Neurotech, Tether is backing a true pioneer in brain-computer interfaces. Unlike other companies like Neuralink, which are still in the early stages of development and testing, BlackRock Neurotech has been at the forefront of brain-computer interface innovation for over a decade and has devices actively used by 40-plus patients worldwide. BlackRock's technology has enabled individuals with paralysis to control robotic limbs, type using their thoughts, fly drones, and even regain communication abilities, proving its real-world applications and adoption. Similarly, Tether Data is spearheading the development of Brain OS, an open-source platform that aims to democratize access to advanced brain augmentation tools. By ensuring this technology remains decentralized and transparent, and we'll come back to that word in a minute, transparent, Tether is advancing its commitment to empowering individuals through ethical and open innovation. Together, these efforts not only demonstrate Tether's dedication to fostering revolutionary technologies, but also ensure that advancements in human enhancement prioritize accessibility, collaboration, and freedom for all rather than being monopolized by a select few. So guys, this is why we saw Elon Musk, gosh, 2 years ago now we talked about this, when Neuralink was doing clinical trials of its brain chip interface. He said, this is great. We're going to do all these wonderful things. Things that should make your ears perk up, such as the blind will see, the lame will walk. And he says, and I'm going to get one too. Because transhumanists see this as the next step in their belief of monkeys demand evolution. This is the next step for human beings to merge with these advanced technologies and become superior post-humans. And there are many people that believe this and are pushing this. And we're going to talk about in a second why this, it takes it to a whole another extreme. But let's look. This goes back almost a year, this investment that Tether made. This is an article from April of 2024. It says, Tether invests in Neuralink rival. Competition grows for Elon Musk brain chip venture. It says, Neuralink is the most well-known and best-financed company developing brain-computer interface devices, partly because of its association with Elon Musk. But Musk brain chip venture is hardly the only player in the game. Breaking away from its traditional crypto focus, we'll talk about that in just a second, Tether has acquired a $200 million majority stake in Neuralink rival BlackRock Neurotech. In the increasingly competitive brain-computer interface sector, Tether's entry reflects the firm's emerging prominence as a tech investor. And guys, how many of you thought in your lifetime that you would read the sentence, or at least the intro to a sentence that said, in the increasingly competitive brain-computer interface sector? I'm sure many people probably did not have that one on the bingo card. But anyway, this says, and now Tether has fully departed from its traditional emphasis on crypto and decentralized technologies. And here they have this tweet that went out from Tether. It says, introducing Tether Evo. From biotech to AI and beyond, Tether's investment in BlackRock Neurotech is just the beginning of our journey into pioneering projects that redefine the boundaries of what's possible, empowering humans throughout the future inevitable evolution. So again, their purpose is to evolve humans to a higher level, redesigning what God created and creating what they believe are superior humans. And again, I'll link to this article and pin it at the top of the comments so you can go watch this video they put out where they can translate thoughts into text and speech. They can translate thoughts into speech already at 62 words per minute. There's a lot of people that can't type that fast, right? But they're translating the thoughts into speech, into text. It says, announcing the launch of its new venture capital arm, Tether stated that, quote, our collaboration and investment in BlackRock Neurotech is just the beginning. The new vehicle, Tether Evo, aims to elevate the human experience and create new possibilities for individuals and society as a whole. And we know from what we just read from the CEO's words himself, that involves human beings merging with technology, augmenting their brains to create greater brain power so that they can exponentially advance. Now, here's where all of this gets interesting. What is Tether? Not everybody watching this knows, but let's go look that up. So here we have the Wikipedia entry for Tether. Tether is a cryptocurrency. It says Tether is a cryptocurrency stablecoin launched by Tether Limited in 2014. It's pegged to the US dollar and is distinct from a central bank digital currency. Tether is the largest cryptocurrency in terms of trading volume, holding 70% of the market share among stablecoins. In 2019, it surpassed Bitcoin to become the most traded cryptocurrency globally. As of July 2024, Tether has more than 350 million users worldwide. So think about, here we have the Tether CEO. Here we have the largest cryptocurrency in trading volume, and its CEO is saying we should have brain chip interfaces, merge with technology, and evolve, elevate the human experience across society. I don't know about you, but it makes me think of this. So this is Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 through 17. It says, he required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on the right hand or on the forehead, and no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. So guys, here we have the largest cryptocurrency in the world. The CEO over that is saying, hey, let's have brain chip interfaces merge with technology. So maybe not only could we type words, speak, fly drones with our thoughts, maybe we could make financial transactions with our thoughts as we merge with our technology. Guys, we are seeing the stage set for the tribulation period when this Mark of the Beast system will roll out. And have no doubt, we are hurtling at 1,000 miles an hour toward that day and time. I know we brought this up recently that, Donald Trump is now president of the United States. He signed some executive order banning central bank digital currency, and people said, oh, a relief. Central bank digital currency isn't coming. But let me point out, Donald Trump is only president for 4 years at most. And he's also subject to having his mind changed. And all the people around him and all around the world are pushing this. They're pushing to have cryptocurrencies embedded into everything. They're pushing to have our minds augmented. And if you don't believe me and have any doubt, one of Trump's closest advisors, Elon Musk, well, let's read what this says here from the Kobayashi letter. It says, wow, this would be historic. Both Elon Musk and Coinbase's CEO have now proposed putting all U.S. government spending on the blockchain. This means $6.9 trillion of U.S. spending per year would be placed on a decentralized ledger. So what are they saying? So if that happens, here you have the biggest source of spending in the U.S. economy, and really individual government within the global economy would be pushing cryptocurrency out en masse. And we have these companies that are behind this cryptocurrency, and people such as Elon Musk that are saying, we're transhumanist, we should evolve, we should augment our brains, we should get one of these brain-computer interfaces. I'm going to get one, says Elon. Why? So that they can become what they believe are superhuman. And guys, this is coming much faster than many people think. So if you were on Substack yesterday, you probably saw this article. If not, head over there and check it out. Again, I'll pin a link to this as well in the comments, but it says, this is an article from yesterday. Elon Musk claims we're on the event horizon of the singularity. Are we? So he put out a tweet just this past Sunday. We are on the event horizon of the singularity. The event horizon meaning this is a portion of a black hole beyond which there's no escape. Meaning we're locked in to this technological singularity. He defines that as artificial intelligence surpassing human intelligence, which, as we saw from the Tether CEO, what does that mean? It means the exponential advance of technology. We are there. We are heading up that exponential curve. I believe where that all heads, and that's where we talk about in this article, is the return of Jesus Christ. Guys, we are heading at, again, 1,000 miles per hour toward the 7-year tribulation. We can see the signs all around us, all the signs Jesus and the prophets pointed to, and then signs like this These things are happening right now, right in front of us. Your eyes should be wide open. We need to be spreading the gospel to as many people as possible with whatever time we have left. Because I believe if we can see the tribulation this close, drawing this close, as that means the rapture of the church is even closer. None of us know how many days we have on earth. Every day could be our last. But collectively, it could be the last day for born-again Christians at any time, given how close we are to the tribulation. So make sure you're taking advantage of whatever time we have left to spread the gospel, to spread the good news of Jesus Christ, that while we were still sinners, Christ came and he died for us on the cross. He shed his blood so that our sins could be forgiven and we could be reconciled with God. Guys, that's good news. That is the great news of all time. And we need to be sharing it with as many people as possible. So let me know what you think. Are you going to get one of these brain chip interfaces so that you can process things at a higher speed? My guess is many of you are going to say no. It's a definite no from me. And guys, it just points to the times in which we live. So let me know what you think in the comments, and God willing, I'll see you on Friday.